Hi everyone, my name is Cheyenne Bird, and today I'm going to show you one of the main ways that researchers at UNC and Dr. Hendershot's lab create a safe and ethical environment where experiments involving individuals with alcohol use disorder can be participants. This can be a tricky matter since we do not want to increase or create an issue for these individuals. So what is alcohol use disorder? Alcohol use disorder, or AUD, is a medical condition where a person struggles to control their drinking even when it causes problems in their life. People with AUD may continue to drink even when they want to stop or they think that drinking more or longer than they have planned. They might experience strong cravings for alcohol or start having issues at school, work, or in their relationships because of drinking. And over time, their body can become used to alcohol, meaning they need more to feel the same effects, or it is often known as tolerance. And if they try to cut back, they might experience uncomfortable withdrawal symptoms like shaking, nausea, or anxiety. AUD can look different for different people. It can be mild, moderate, or severe depending on how many symptoms that they have. So to give a little bit more background before moving on, you may have heard of a medication called semaglutide. It's commonly used to help treat diabetes or support weight loss. What's interesting about this medication is it doesn't only act on the body for weight loss, but it also acts on a certain part of the brain that are involved in reward and cravings. Some people who are taking semaglutide started noticing that they weren't as interested in drinking alcohol anymore. Because of that, researchers here at UNC wanted to test whether semaglutide would actually help reduce alcohol use in a safe and controlled way. So one way that Dr. Hendershot's lab is safely helping participants with alcohol use disorder is to safely measure how a medication affects drinking. Researchers use something called a self-administration session. Participants come into a comfortable room that looks a bit like a lounge. They're offered their favorite alcoholic drink, and they can choose how much or whether they want to drink at all. While they're there, researchers monitor a few things: how much they drink, how quickly they drink, and their breath alcohol level over time. This setup allows scientists to directly observe real drinking behavior in a controlled and safe environment instead of relying only on what people are reporting about their drinking. The participants do this drinking session twice. The first time is before they start the medication. Then, after about 8 to 9 weeks of either semaglutide or a placebo, they come back and do the same session again. If the medication is helping, we would expect to see changes like drinking less alcohol or having lower breath alcohol levels the second time around. This comparison really helps researchers see whether the medication is truly making a difference in a safe way. So, why is this lab structure important? Well, this kind of testing is really important because what we see in the lab can help predict whether a medication will actually help people in their everyday lives. Before a treatment ever reaches large clinical trials or becomes widely available, researchers need a safe and controlled way to test if it truly reduces drinking behavior. These laboratory sessions give us early evidence that a medication like semaglutide could make a real difference for people living with alcohol use disorder. Therefore, it would be very important for us to continue this, and the way that the researchers are participating and collecting data for these studies is very helpful. So to wrap everything up, it's very important to take away from this that UNC is using innovative, real-world drinking simulations to test new ways of treating alcohol use disorder. This method of research is very important and could be monumental for people with alcohol use or even substance use disorders. The results show that semaglutide has real potential to reduce harmful drinking, and with more research, it could one day become a new, important treatment option for people struggling with AUD. But additionally, it is also very helpful that this type of research is being conducted at UNC and can set the ground for additional research in the future. So more research could make it valuable for new medication for people with AUD, and this approach speeds up the development of effective treatment that truly helps patients.